Hi, I'm Severo from HoRNet Plugins, and today I'm here to introduce you our latest free plugin, which is called TapeLite. TapeLite encapsulates one algorithm from its bigger brother, which is called Tape Mark II, and it's a complete tape emulation. So we decided to take this specific algorithm, which is in this case the Japan one from Tape Mark II, and put it into a single plugin that everybody is free to use, so everybody can enjoy the goodness of the algorithm. And of course, if you want, you can upgrade to the great Tape Mark II. Okay, without further talking, I will jump straight into one of my sessions where I've already placed tape light on the master bus, and I want to place it on every channel so you can see what happens when we use this plugin. So I'm right now into the session, and it's an house track I made, and it's actually sounds like this. It's already processed completely from the start to the end. I've used the Zero Line plugin and some other plugins from our catalog. So this is how the track sounds, and TapeLite is already on it. Here it comes. This is the interface, pretty straightforward. You got the view meters, you got the input and output, which are linked together, so adjusting one adjusts accordingly the other. We got a mix knob, which allows you to dial in some of the dry signal. And we got the speed selection, 15 or 30 IPS. And then we got the bias control that changes the way the tape reacts to the signal, changing actually the equalization and the saturation point together. So if I disable the plugin, this is how the track sounds. Let's wait for a part where we have more action so you can hear how the plugin affects the sound. Here it comes. And this is without TapeLite on the master. This is with TapeLite on the master, being hit very lightly. You see I'm just touching the 1 VU level. If I increase the level, you can hear we get loads of distortion, tape distortion, which in some cases is what you want. And so let's slam it with 3 VU. And if you want, you can change the speed, which in turn change the sound. You got more high hand and less low bump, so it's more clean and defined. So it's up to you to choose the kind of sound you want. For drum heavy stuff, I prefer 15 IPS because I got more of the thump from the kick drum. And now it should start again. So you can hear what happens when I change the bias. If I put more bias, if I over bias the tape, I get more low end and more distortion from the low end itself. If I under bias, I get more overall distortion but less low end. So it's up to you. This acts like a sort of equalizer and distortion manager. Listen to the shaker, how it becomes more prominent when I under bias because it gets boosted and distorted. I honestly prefer to keep it at 0 in this case. And there's nothing much more to say about the plugin. These are the controls. So let's see what happens if I put one instance on every track. Let's start with this one. I'll add TapeLite. And let's start adding to this sounds, which is this one. You can see the loudness stays constant because both input and output are linked, so you can simply dial in the amount of effect you want. Then I move on to another track, this one. Let's add our tape light. Okay, it's already good. The level is fine. Oh, by the way, inside the tape light does 2 times oversampling automatically. So you have the correct amount of oversampling. It's automatically set according to the sample rate. So if it's below 88 kilohertz, you get oversampling, otherwise not. Okay, this is good. Now let's move on to this other sound, which is one of our loops, drum loops. Okay, we have to do something like this, or maybe we want to overload it and have a more important effect. Wow, this may be nice. Let's stick to full tape distortion. This may be nice. So these are the sound. Tape light. I prefer to use the VST3 for interoperability, because if I move the session on Windows, it will still work. Okay, here we are. Then move to the drum track. Okay, this is the kick drum track. Tape light. Let me try to use some kind of distortion to get more vibe from the tape, from the kick, sorry. Here we are, like this. And then we got some effects, and I will not use the emulation on them because it's just here and there. So let's hear what we have obtained. Back to the main track and adjust the tape. Nice, definitely more analog sounding. Especially on the drum loop, I like what we got. Let's hear another part of the song where it's more dense. Okay, this is too much, a little less. Lot of mojo, and now it starts sounding like a 90s track. That's what I wanted, because in the early 90s especially, you had to record on tape. Quite nice. So I'm pretty happy with the result I got from a free plugin. TapeLite is available for free on our website www.HoRNetPlugins.com. So you can simply go on our website, put it on the cart, and then get it for free. Thank you very much for watching this video and see you next time.